Hello, this is William McKissock with Schooley Mitchell, your expense reduction consulting team. And as you know, we love to promote other businesses on social media. It's part of who we are and what we do. And today I have with me Jennifer Hurst, who is with Adonis Partner. And I'll let Jennifer explain what they do because they do a little bit of everything to help businesses improve logistics and so on. And they really, really help businesses be better run as organizations. And I'll let Jennifer explain. Hi, Jennifer.
Hi, good afternoon.
Good afternoon. So tell us a little bit about yourself and how you became the Chief Operating Officer with Adonis Partners.
Yeah, sure. So I actually started my career as an accountant. So I have a love and a passion for all you do in terms of seeking out opportunities for reducing costs. And I shifted into technology. Actually was trained as a master black belt, not the karate chopping kind, but the one who learns about using data to make decisions and how to bring teams together to solve processes. So it's a toolkit that we like to call Lean Six Sigma. And so it comes from Toyota and Motorola, and it's a great toolkit that we use to solve problems, right? And so I did that at Nielsen for a number of years. And when I worked myself out of a job there, I got in touch with Travis Ratnam, who's the managing partner for Adonis, and started working as a consultant. And about 9 months into the relationship, he said, come on board as our chief operating officer. And it's 4 years later, here we are and growing and excited to help spread the word of continuous improvement and the potential for value creation in an organization.
Fantastic. So tell anybody watching this video a little bit more about the company, what you actually do. As I said, I know you're data driven, you do logistics, you do a whole bunch of, I'm not going to say stuff, a whole bunch of services. So right. Tell the viewer a little bit more about what you do.
Yeah, so we help companies improve their bottom line. We help them either grow their top line or reduce their costs or solve a specific challenge when it comes to quality. We work with a variety of companies, whether they're in manufacturing or services or technology. In the manufacturing setting, obviously, you can imagine in this day and age, hiring talent can be tough. Retaining talent can be tough. And yet, we've got to meet our production targets and get things out the door. So how do we find ways to do as much as we've been doing in the past or even more with maybe less resources in a more streamlined way? Other things that we do, helping organizations just map out their processes so they know what the handoffs are between different teams. We just recently did that with one client who had grown through acquisition, and they wanted to see, from a quote to cash perspective, what's the best practice that we have in-house under the roof. And then, ancillary to all of that, we get into project management, change management, helping companies set a North Star. So, doing some strategic planning, facilitating those sorts of sessions. And then, lastly, we've got some folks on our team who are quality gurus and supply chain gurus. And so, if an organization is running into challenges in those domains, we've got the experts to help on that as well.
Yeah, I mean, from a layman's perspective, you guys help, as you say, that was a great way of saying it, the North Star. You show them the tracks, and here's the best way to run those tracks. And here's the best way to deal with all the obstacles that you're going to find in those tracks. Be more streamlined, therefore more productive, therefore more profitable because of the streamlining of the organization.
Exactly. And what we love about what we do, we're all teachers. So a big part of what we do is working with the teams at our clients and equipping them with the tools to become better problem solvers. So, we like to say our clients pay us to deliver that bottom line savings and result, but it's also, that we're leaving them in a better state than when they were before and ready to tackle that next challenge as well.
So you mentioned that you work in lots of different industries, but what does a typical client look like for Adonis Partners?
So I would say it's typically, something a bit larger than 50 to 100 people. probably not, thousands of people around the globe, although we have worked with some pretty large organizations. I'd say any organization who has a problem to be solved that keeps popping up that they can't get rid of, they keep playing whack-a-mole trying to solve for
Yeah.
it. That's an organization we are more than happy to help.
So, and you touched on, Jennifer, about like working with companies in different parts of the world. So where are you primarily working with companies in the United States, or is it all over the globe, or is it more centralized here?
It's basically centered in North America. So both Canada, we're headquartered out of Toronto, but we have a fairly large contingent in the US. A number of our clients do have a global presence. So we tap into partners in Southeast Asia, in Europe, and Latin America as well.
Fantastic. If you're watching this program, you can see Jennifer's details underneath her portion of the video. You can see her email address, telephone number, reach out, the website's there, reach out and contact her if you need the services. So Jennifer, one last question is that you have clients in North America, you have clients Canada, USA, just like Schooley Mitchell is. Is there anywhere you won't go?
I don't think there's any place that we've said no to. We just recently started working with a Canadian client who literally flies to above Greenland, right, all the way up there. So we'll go where we're needed.
Yeah, well, I thought I'd ask that as kind of a fun question, but the same difference, you never know who's watching these videos, because I've discovered that even though I'm based in Tampa, Florida, Schooley Mitchell is actually in Ontario and Canada as well.
Yeah.
And you'd be surprised how many people across the globe are seeing these videos. It's kind of awesome.
It becomes a very small world, right? And I think one of the things we've learned through COVID, and I knew this from my days at Nielsen, right? You have to find ways of working virtually. We can't always be in person together, so the ability to connect over Zoom or Teams or any of these tools we've got today allows us to be very flexible in how and where we work.
Well, okay, Jennifer, thank you very much. That was a fantastic overview of what you do. Again, if you're looking to speak to Jennifer and her team, her details are underneath her portion of the video. Please reach out. As you can see, she's a very friendly and warm person. Just give her a call. So, Jennifer, thank you very much. I appreciate it.
Thanks, William. Appreciate it as well. It was a pleasure.
I'll now hand it over to Dave for the weather.